What is going on, everybody? I am your host for this evening, Chris, not so red-skinned Bizjack anymore, otherwise just known as Bizjack. As you can see, I am running it solo tonight. We have lost Rob to another dimension, and he forgot his helmet. So therefore, I don't know how long he's going to be there. Maybe he can figure something out, but hopefully we'll get Rob back soon. So we got some awesome games for this evening. We got FIFA night here this Wednesday. We got DaFam versus Four Brothers. We got Glitxh versus OchoCinco. Some awesome FIFA coming at you live tonight. So talking about the past couple days, you know, we had Mugga beating Bivik. So DaFam's getting on the board quickly. We have a grade AP beating Jamal. And so with those, there are no sweeps possible for this week. So with that being said, if you missed this past week, what we're going to do now is we're going to go into give you a recap of this past week. And here we go.
Week 4 of the UGL. I am your host, Reforge, joined by Mr. Bizjack. He is the world's okayest brother, and I'm just your host, wearing some Supreme stuff. We are going to be having Madden going on. It's Monday Madden. You know how it is.
Madden Monday.
Brady stays in the pocket, looks left. He's got.
Oh no!
My God! He tried. Oh no! Could it be? Oh no! Oh my goodness!
Pour some sugar on me, baby! Let's go, Anthony!
I mean, so he can do that. You see Jones in the Wildcat. We're going to go straight up the middle. And get back.
Anthony, I heard you, my man. I heard you. I don't think you risk that after you see what happened.
I definitely think he does. And that is going to be a easy
touchdown,
one.
baby! Let's go!
For the win. It's up. It's to the corner, and it's good!
Oh,
that
Silos!
is game. Silos does miss the second, and we're going to push this outlet up to Curry, and Curry over to Ben, and nobody home.
What's it?
Easy dunk. You're going to be shooting a lot of threes with. He is a dunk machine. And speaking of which, you better do something special. Booyah!
Love to see it.
We're used to seeing him being
40-point games.
Yeah, 50-point monster, just dunks on dunks, just a real problem. And there
it is. Very tall.
A big dude, 6'9", point guard, like Magic Johnson back in the day. So, he really wanted. Oh,
baby!
I'm very happy to see Giordano. Oh no! Back. What another great pass! Can he make one more? Oh, what a stop! What a move! Still has it. There's in front. There's the goal!
Put it in the net.
On the hopes and dreams that DaFam had of being able to get a victory or give a chance. Oh God! The centering pass. I would definitely expect to see Rooney, if he were to get a lead, to play it pretty conservative and use the clock to his advantage. You can see here, trying.
Oh boy, right in the back of the net. That is not good for LaFonda here.
Really? Can we get a stop? Oh, wow!
Rooney tried to get fancy.
Be down 2-0, and now you're looking to convert.
Put it
there
in.
It is.
There it is. Woo!
He's gonna have to take down Dirty Dan, probably the best player for OchoCinco so far, and Slim Jordy. Slim Jordy had been going through a long time of getting continually killed over and over again, and then oh my goodness, Risk and Venom. Dirty Dan doing it. Who's it gonna be? Is it gonna be Venom? Is it gonna be Dirty Dan? One or the other. He's gonna jump out, and OchoCinco takes it down. Dirty Dan keeping their dreams alive. 3-2, and right now a grade AP predicting that 6-5. It's on its way. Hydro, last one alive, and that is going to be a wrap. Four Brothers, a absolutely dominating victory, meticulous, 14-2.
What a great week we had last week, and now you can see the standings. We are in week 5. So there is a lot of moving parts going on. We have Glitch Gaming in first place with a 3-1 record. Overall, 23 tiebreaker points. DaFam coming in second, but they have more tiebreaker points here. So these last couple of games here are going to be very important for DaFam to make sure that they can maybe even go above Glitch here. Coming in third, Four Brothers, same amount of tie-breaking points, but they are 2-2 tied with DaFam Gaming. They've had a solid week this week. They might even be able to go up into second place if DaFam loses today or loses this week. So, and then, unfortunately, in last place, we have OchoCinco Gaming. They've had a rough start to the season. However, the past couple weeks have been pretty good for them. So, great standings. And coming at the end of week 5 here, we're going to see what happens today. So, with that being said, we're getting close to the start of game 1 today. We have DaFam versus Four Brothers. That is Giadero versus LaFonda. And as of right now, both teams are, all the FIFA teams we've seen this season are not bad. They have performed very well. It's just we have some extraordinary players, and then there's players that can compete but just haven't gotten any luck with that. So going back to last week, we saw Giadero lost to God Rubber 5-3. Not something you like to see because Giadero has not had a win yet this season. However, like I mentioned, he's not doing too bad overall as a FIFA player. And LaFonda as well, coming off a loss last week, 4-1 from Rooney. So it's, both teams lost last week. Both teams need a win, especially Four Brothers if they want to, go over DaFam here. But we will see coming up shortly for both those teams. What we've seen from both these teams, though, is they can compete. Both these teams being in 3rd and 4th place, I would rank them for the season. They both play excellent on the counterattack. They have been able to utilize their midfielders, get the ball away from their own zone, and utilize that counterattack to score goals. We'll see what happens this week. Both teams really need a win. And I think if you're Giadero and DaFam Gaming here, something needs to happen. But like we said, no sweeps this week. You can finally rely on your Call of Duty team. So it will be interesting to see. Talking about the next game coming up after DaFam versus Four Brothers, we have Rooney, who is ranked the 15th best football ultimate team player in the world, as we learned last week. Rooney, still waiting for you to show me some pointers there on your FIFA game. Going up against God Rubber, who, as we saw in the drafts earlier this season, OchoCinco really wanted to get Rooney, and Glitch Gaming said, no, we're gonna take him from you. So it's gonna be a great game. The last time these two played in week 2, we saw a tie, and we really didn't know what was going on at that point in terms of a tiebreaker. But tiebreaker points are key. We have 2 weeks left. Finishing up this week, we'll have 1 week left, going right into the playoffs, and you definitely don't want to be in the losers bracket. OchoCinco Gaming's got to get a win today. Four Brothers got to get a win today to stay alive in the season. So we'll see what happens. If you're, DaFam Gaming, if Giadero loses today, do you go to the free agent pool? I mean, we're so far in the later on in the season. He hasn't played bad, but you can't just play okay in this league in order to succeed. You need to play well, you need to do well, and you need to get those points. So definitely these two teams, it's going to be a great matchup coming up here. I think we're going to try and see if the stream is live yet, because we are going to be starting here. Oh, so actually the stream is not live yet, but what we're going to do now is we're actually going to go over the rules because we have not done that yet for FIFA. So, difficulty, world class, the hardest difficulty in the game. Both halves are going to be 6 minutes each, so a 12-minute game. The game speed is going to be normal. Sliders are going to be default. No attributes added to the players. Everything is just going to be normal as usual. For the team selection, all teams are eligible. No team can be used more than twice in the regular season. However, this is FIFA and it's Ultimate Team. So we're going to see a lot of the same players we've seen throughout the whole week. But it's going to be a great week here. So let's see if the stream is going on yet. Oh, thank you, Hulk Smash, for the compliment on the helmet. I don't know if you missed it, but we are not having Rob today because he's in a different dimension. So hopefully he can come back and next week, and we'll see if he's doing any better. But let's get into my predictions for the game. Both teams, like I've mentioned, have played great on the counterattack, utilizing their midfielders to get that counterattack going. So I think that Giordero today is going to get his first win. It's going to be a close game. I'm going to say it's going to be 3-2 in favor of Giordero. Who do you think is going to win? Put it in the chat. We would love to see it. Get your feedback. But we'll see what happens. It's going to be a great week 5. So let's get it going. It looks like we're still waiting on the stream. Maybe we can transfer over to the stream still to see, if they're in the locker. Nothing in the stream. All right, so nothing in the stream. Hopefully we can get this game going. But yeah, let's chat about some of the games earlier this week that we saw. So starting Monday, we had Madden Monday, of course. We had Silos against RRG Anthony. Both probably some of the best Madden players in the league right now. RRG Anthony coming out with a huge win over Silos. Rob picked Silos, who demanded his respect this week. And, he didn't have a bad game. But RRG Anthony giving OchoCinco Gaming some life at the end of the season because all of these tiebreaker points matter. Second game, the unthinkable happened. We saw a slump from Mugga from the beginning of this season, but only to have Mugga come out with a victory over the BVic, who's had 2 straight wins due to field goal. And it was a great matchup, but if you're DaFam Gaming, you're excited to see that you can finally rely something on your Call of Duty team. As some of you may know, they've used their first 4 picks in the draft to pick all Call of Duty players. And they said, hey, we love this Mugga guy. We think that he can carry our team at the start of the week. And, we've seen it through the season. He hasn't played that great. But this past week, he came out with the win to let DaFam utilize their Call of Duty team finally so they can put some points on the board. The second game for week 2 yesterday, so week 5 yesterday, we had a grade AP versus King Jamal, and we had D Brown is Awesome versus Talk to a Mike. We definitely thought that a grade AP was going to completely demolish King Jamal, but that's not what we saw. It was nuts. So, and then D Brown is Awesome came out with a huge dominating win over Talk to a Mike with 100 points. First time ever in the history of the UGL. But now I'm hearing we have a stream live. We're going to go to the game, and we're going to get FIFA started for FIFA Wednesday. Looks like he's just getting set up here. Going to be inviting LaFonda to the game. It looks like there is a good matchup here. You got Mbappe up at the top, Ronaldo out on the right. Those are 2 players that you definitely want to utilize if you're Giordero today. Get Mbappe the ball, have him range it from outside the box. Pretty much anywhere. He's one of the fastest players in the league. In all of the whole world, in fact, he is one of the fastest players out there, but never count out Ronaldo as well. We got a solid blue versus white. Easy to determine the teams. Hopefully, LaFonda doesn't switch to a blue color, or else this is going to be extremely difficult to tell who's doing what. But I think we got it. And let's get it going. All right. Beautiful night in Italy here. We have Giordero, one headset off. Needs to get something going here to show DaFam that he deserves to still be on the team. Utilizing those midfielders, like I said, taking it out wide, using the wing backs is going to be extremely helpful for him. Giordero taking it up the middle, but just a quick turnover to LaFonda. Using some quick passes in the middle, moving it out wide. Great passes here by LaFonda to start. But then another turnover. Quick passes. He needs to slow this game down. As we saw in previous weeks, he's just trying to force these passes like you see right there, and it is not looking good to start for Giordero. You could hear him in the chat. It's just frustration to start, but we're only in the 5th minute. LaFonda with the ball in the midfield, trying to make some moves, bringing it back to the center backs and moving it out wide. Ooh, tried to get a little too fancy there, and Giordero with the great defense. Here we go with the throw-in, quick fake. And you see that typically in every soccer match is during a throw-in, you're going to quickly kick it right back to your teammate to get possession. So chipping it over, can you do it? Not quite, but back to LaFonda. Oh, and a quick turnover to Giordero, and then another quick turnover back to LaFonda. Resetting here. Going back to his midfielder out wide, quick passing with the potential through ball. Oh, getting fancy. Oh, and he just puts it wide. Oh, that would have been a highlight reel goal, but unfortunately, he could not finish. Giordero taking the ball up midfield, but turning it back over to LaFonda for the fast break, and then another turnover back to Giordero. We've been seeing this pretty frequently in this game here, is just turnover after turnover. Not too crisp of passing. I would love to see the passing accuracy at halftime and see how well both teams are doing. Ronaldo with the ball. Gets the ball back over to Mbappe in the box. Going to make a move. Holding the ball. Passing it back outside the box. Oh, can he put it in? Oh, can he put it in? And he does! Giordero with the first goal of the game. That's what you need to see if you're DaFam Gaming. And he is feeling good about himself in the 16th minute. Giordero 1, LaFonda 0. LaFonda not doing too well in terms of passing, and that both teams just not doing great in passing, but let's see how the scoreboard sees at the end of the game. Oh, what a move, LaFonda! Oh, why would you put it behind him? Oh, that could have been such an easy goal. Giordero with the ball, putting the far through ball. Oh, no. Stopping it and turning the ball over back to LaFonda in the midfield. Utilizing the quickness of his team. An interesting attempt at a through ball, but lands behind him. Trying to get too fancy in the box. Giordero with the ball back. And it's to Ronaldo. Whenever Ronaldo has the ball, you got to double team that man. One of the best players to ever play the game. Make sure you're utilizing him well, Giordero. Here's Giordero with the throw-in. Ronaldo with the ball. Being double teamed, but makes a move, taking it up out wide. Great move to pull it back. Does he cross it or does he pass it? He passes it into the box. Giordero with a great move. Oh, and we had an offsides. It looked clean to me, but I am not a computer, so I cannot tell if that is 100% offsides. LaFonda with the ball, bringing it up, back to Giordero. Ronaldo with the ball again, passing it up to his center forward. Oh, with a great move. Got to utilize that speed a little bit better. Can he box him out? He can. Keeping the ball. Ronaldo with the ball in the box, but another turnover back to the goalkeeper, and LaFonda is going to take it out of the box. Atal with the ball. Song. Back to the middle. There looks like a play on. Slowing it down a little bit. Great play by LaFonda. Puts it around him, but great defense by Giordero to make sure that he doesn't get a shot on goal. And I don't think we've seen a shot on goal from LaFonda yet. Coming into the 34th minute, we have not quite seen a shot yet, and that's going to be extremely painful for LaFonda because you know what they say, you take more shots, you get more goals. LaFonda taking the ball up with Mbappe, going to make a move, but another turnover in the box. Giordero on the counterattack.
What can they produce on the flank?
Taking it up the wing, but it looks like we're going to have an offsides and back to LaFonda. You can see the frustration from Giordero. He's trying to make those crisp passes, but it's just not quite working out for him. He slowed the game down, and we'll see what happens. But we're also saying the same thing from LaFonda. Using the midfield. Tao back to the midfield. Is he going to range it? Through ball. Oh, what a move. Can he put it in? Oh, and just some great defense by Giordero there. As I said last week, a new Giordero that we are seeing on the defensive side. Ronaldo with the ball in the box on the counterattack. Baggio turning the ball over, putting it between his legs, but then right back to Giordero. This has been some horrendous passing here, but it's still close enough to where LaFonda can get back in this game. Baggio with the ball. Oh, and he just puts it outside the bar. Oh, he could have made one more pass in the middle, and that would have been an easy goal, and it would have been 2-0 for DaFam Gaming. And if you're Giordero in this situation, you got to feel good about yourself. You're containing LaFonda from taking those shots, and you're not doing bad. Oh, Giordero with the ball using the counterattack, taking it up, using his speed, puts it in the middle, back behind him with the back heel, and just another turnover in the box. We're seeing a lot of turnovers in the box, and as we close out halftime, 1-0 Giordero in favor of DaFam Gaming. LaFonda has to make some better passes, utilize his wingbacks a little bit more, take it out wide, and cross it into the center. Ronaldo with the only goal of the game, and we'll see some of the statistics here at halftime. And it looks like the ball control is on Giordero's side, really controlling this game. And, you know, he's making LaFonda pay, but you like to see more shots being taken by both teams because it's just taking it down one end, losing it in the box, taking it down the other end, losing it in the box. We'll see what could happen here in the second half. Quick turnover by LaFonda, something we see pretty frequently this game. Giordero with the ball on the wing. Back to his right back with Paris. Great ball control, not letting LaFonda make a standing tackle. Just slow the game down. That's how you're going to win this game.
What kind of pass is that, man?
But as you see the frustration from Giordero, not the passing he's liking to see from his team. Song with the ball. Puts it through ball. Back heel. Oh, what a block by Giordero. Woo! That looks like a for sure goal. And Giordero with a beautiful block from his center back, but a quick turnover. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, another good block by Giordero. Oh, if you're LaFonda, you are angry at this point. You had two key opportunities that you could not capitalize on. But LaFonda has a third opportunity here with an attempted air through ball, but not quite enough heat on it. Giordero making some great passes here. Slowing the game down. Couldn't quite box the defender out, and it's going to be LaFonda's ball, taking it up the center here, putting some moves on. Utilize those midfielders. You have some open wingbacks as well. Let's see what he does. Oh, a cheeky, as they say in FIFA, a cheeky pass, but you can't get cheeky when you're down 1-0. Interesting through ball. Back to LaFonda. Still having some frustration if you're Giordero. But here we go. Back to Giordano again on his own end. Baggio with the ball, trying to make a fancy move. Playing the safe ball back to his defender. It's always a safe bet to pass it back to your defense. This is a possession game, and Giordano is taking advantage of that. Taking it up with Ronaldo, making a beautiful move. But again, just another turnover. This seems to be another NBA 2K game where we're not really getting anything going. It's back and forth, turnover after turnover. Something needs to happen here as we're approaching the 64th minute. Sanchez with the ball, but an interesting pass by Giordano. LaFonda on the counterattack, but it looks like Giordano is having his defense and his midfielders hang back a little bit because he has the 1-0 lead. He knows he needs to get a win today, and he's playing very smart. Back to Baggio in the middle. Oh, no! Too heavy of a touch, and the goalkeeper getting the ball, but then another quick turnover to Giordano, making some fancy foot moves with the through ball to Ronaldo. And it looks like we had a foul, interesting foul. We have a free kick outside the box. Put it in, but LaFonda with some great defense. Taking the ball up wide, but passing it back into the middle. We have a fast rush. Getting fancy, passing it back to D, and that's a smart play.
We're now inside the final 20 minutes of the game.
Oh, what LaFonda, man, you can't keep trying to be fancy if you're not at least tied yet. Save that for a little bit longer, and you might be able to utilize that well. But we got a turnover by Giordano on their end, putting a through ball. It looked like offsides to me. Yeah, I was going to say that was offsides by a mile. Perez with the ball, but another turnover, but then going back to Giordano. And you can see Giordano is saying he needs help from his team to start moving around because his players are just standing around, not giving him a place to pass to. And you can't help but be frustrated if you're Giordano. But in the box, can he put it in? Back heel, puts it in the back of the net, and we have a tie game, folks. LaFonda with the beautiful back heel. 1-1. Renato Sanchez with the goal. LaFonda with the pause, looking to change some things up here. But if you're LaFonda, you are very happy to tie that. If you're Giordano, not so much. Giordano with the ball in the middle. Fancy passes here. Oh, he's got someone open in the middle for the through ball. Can he put it in? And he does! 2-1, Giordano. And just like that, Giordano answers with a quick shot from range. 2-1 in favor of Giordano. And if you're Giordano, the stress has been released. The weight is off your shoulders as of right now. But there's still plenty of time left in this game. If LaFonda ties it up, hey, you know, they're in good spots. It's going to work for their tiebreaker points. So that's the second and third team. Both teams can rely on their Call of Duty teams. But LaFonda needs to capitalize on their counterattack, as we've seen. Stop getting fancy, and we will see what happens. 10 minutes left in the game, which in real game time is not quite too long. He needs to get a goal here in the quick minute or so. Maybe go to an ultra-attacking mode. Take the risk. You need the win, or at least to tie it here. Oh, and another turnover by LaFonda. He is not happy with his team's performance right now. And Giordano playing smart, just keeping the ball away from LaFonda because he has the extra point right now. But an interesting turnover. And let's see whose ball it is. It looks like it's going to be LaFonda's ball for a throw-in. And we're going to get another throw-in for LaFonda. But throwing it right to Giordano. What is going on if you're LaFonda here? Oh, he's able to put a great touch on it. Passes it back to Ronaldo on the right wing. If you're Giordano, you're just playing keep away at this point. because you have the lead. There's 3 game minutes left, which is probably about 30 seconds. Can he put it in the back? Can he do it? Oh, great defense by LaFonda, bringing it up. Needs to utilize this counterattack or else he's not going to get the win. Oh, put it right up the middle to him. He's wide open. Can he score? Can he put it in? Oh, no. Great D. And as you hear it from Giordero, amazing defense. And a quick foul on Giordero. Doesn't look like you're going to be able to come back from this one, LaFonda. Just keep the ball away, and that should be game, and it is. Giordero coming through with the first win for FIFA, and it is a much-needed win. Beautiful game by Giordero. You are very, very happy if you're Giordero. Finally, you got a win with Mugga from Madden. You know, we saw a loss with King Jamal, but as we said, we didn't really expect too much from King Jamal as his average points were not too good. And now you have Giordero with the win, putting DaFam Gaming in a great spot as they have the #1 ranked Call of Duty team here in the UGL, and they have been smoking people. So it's going to be interesting to see tomorrow what happens for DaFam versus Four Brothers. Let's see what happens tomorrow. But wait, we have one more game to get to. We have the 2 best FIFA players in this league. Rooney, the 15th ranked player in the world, versus Godrubber, who, if you remember from week 2, they tied. So you know that these 2 teams can compete together. They are very good, and I would expect to see these 2 in the finals. But let's see what happens in game time. Let's go over to the stream and get this game going. And Rooney with the beautiful, beautiful shirts of Manchester United. Respect. Much respect for you, Rooney, on that end. But I do also love the jerseys for Godrubber. And here we go. Pogba with the ball. Over to Mendy. Back into the middle. Rooney playing very well to start, but we are in the first or second minute. Sanchez back to Varane, one of the best defenders in the world, over to the left side, and he's got some speed, but puts on the brakes. And this is the game you like to see, like I was talking about last game. Pass it back, control possession, try not to make any turnovers, and let's see if Rooney can get it. No, not quite. And we have a quick pause here by Rooney, making some changes, taking Mendy out and putting James in, and taking Pogba out for Vidal, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Vidal is a great defensive midfielder. So interesting. You've used 2 of your subs already. You only have 1 sub left if you're Rooney. Godrubber with the ball, utilizing his center backs up in the middle to Sanchez, over out wide.
Good summertime treat.
I want this Red Bull Summer Edition slush the middle of the day when I'm like really just wanting to clock out, but the clock's still going.
Yeah, it can help fight that 3 o'clock feeling. Sonic Red Bull Summer Edition slush.
It cool me off and then light me back up.
And it looks like we're having some technical difficulties. Oh, my apologies, folks. It looks like we had some major technical difficulties, as that was last week's game. Whoa. Did not expect that to happen, but that was exciting stuff, right? We were getting excited for Rooney. We were getting excited for Godrubber. Let's take that action into the actual game, and let's see if they're streaming live right now. It looks like they are not quite streaming yet from what I'm hearing from the producers. But maybe we recap what happened with these players the last time they played in week 2. I know I've mentioned that they tied, but we had it where Godrubber had the lead for a majority of the game, but Rooney was doing Rooney things and came back from behind to tie it. And if you were OchoCinco Gaming in that situation, you were not happy. But now is a chance for redemption for Godrubber. If you can knock off the #1 player in this league, or not knock off, but if you can beat the #1 player in this league, that's going to be awesome. So it looks like right now we're just waiting on the opponent. We're going to be watching Rooney's stream today, as what you would expect if you are the #1 player in the world. We're going to be watching you, man. We're going to be watching you, Rooney. Let's see if you can keep that action going for the, the rest of the season. It'd be great to see, but I'm not counting Godrubber out. And folks, I didn't even make my predictions here. We just went straight to apparently last week's game. But I would love to see what you guys think is going to happen in the chat here. I am going to pick Rooney, as I have to, because the way he has played, I think he's going to come out with the win. I think it's going to be another close game. However, I think this one is going to be a 4-3 game. Actually, you know what? No, let me take that step back. I think it's going to be exactly the same as last game. It's going to be 2-1, and we will see what happens. And it looks like Rooney in the chat saying that it was last week's game. Hey, if you don't want to watch the tank, or watch the tape, man, it's okay. It's okay. You don't need to watch tape. But hey, I need to study. I need to get better at FIFA. Help me out, man. Help me help you. And in that, I mean, I don't know how I'm going to help you, but help me. That's what I'm asking here. That's what I'm asking. So, oh, and we have Sandman in the chat with saying that Godrubber is going to come in with the upset. And he is calling out Rooney. And if you're Rooney, you're going to use that as fire to just hopefully dominate. You know, we really haven't seen a complete and utter domination game in FIFA. We've seen 2-goal games. We've seen 5-3 like we did last week. We've seen 4-1 like we did last week. But will we see a blowout, or will we see a close game? So now it looks like we have the stream up and running. So let's get to the game. Rooney versus Godrubber, rematch of week 2. And here we go. All right, we got Rooney in the white, Godrubber in the black. Easy to tell the difference. And Rooney with the ball in the midfield. Ronaldo to Sanchez, over to the right side to Fernandez. Taking it to the center forward, putting it through. Can he put it in the back of the net to start? And he does! Rooney with the quick goal to start off the game. And he's pausing it already to make those changes. I'm assuming it's going to be the same changes that we saw him make earlier. Mendy, and let's see here. He's going to put Baradeshi in. Nope, maybe not. Vidal is going to go in at center field. At the center field, James is going to go in at center back, and it's the exact same play that he did in last week's game. Great start if you are Rooney. And you see Rooney changing to an ultra defensive mode. He really, he's got the one goal. He doesn't need to really do anything else here. So just play the ultra defensive, keep that 1-point lead. Oh, but Rooney's still controlling possession here with the through ball. Puts it into the goalie with a beautiful save by Godrubber. And that's something you like to see if you're Godrubber. It was a tough angle, but I've seen those shots made before. Now back to Godrubber. In the midfield, passing it. Utilizing those midfielders really well, slowing down. Did his control die there? No, it didn't. Getting some fancy footwork back to his center back over in midfield, keeping the ball in the middle, not utilizing those outsides like Rooney is doing right now. And he is taking it up the left side. Is he going to pass it in the middle? He is. Interesting move back to him. Oh, great move, but Godrubber with Beautiful defense there, not letting him get to that quick and early. Godrubber has the ball now. Oh, and an interesting standing tackle, but Rooney missed there. Godrubber puts it in. Oh, and he puts it in the back of the net to tie this game up so quick. We have a 1-1 game, and this is the exact same thing we saw in week 2. It is a tie game and just some quick goals. Congratulations to Godrubber for tying it up, but we're only in the 15th minute. So let's see what happens here. Rooney taking the ball out wide. Back to his wingback. Oh, and a costly pass that could lead to a turnover, and it does. He's going to take it. Can he put it in the back? Oh, great move, but Rooney forces him out. Great defense by Rooney, and Godrubber still has the ball, passing it into the midfield. Quick pass outside, making some moves in the box, trying to draw the penalty, but Rooney says absolutely not. But quick back to Godrubber, utilizing out wide like we just talked about. In the middle, oh, what a save by the goalie. Rooney, you better get him a new contract. That was a beautiful save. Godrubber getting the ball back and hit in his offensive zone, looking for someone to move to give him somewhere to pass to, and he does right in the box, but Rooney, with the great defense, read that like a book, as I probably would have as well, and I like to say that because my friends know I'm good at FIFA, but not this good. Godrubber back with the ball, and a good jump by Rooney there to take that pass away, and he's slowing this game down, trying to make the defender make a move, putting it into the middle, and deciding what he wants to do with the ball. Putting it out wide. Great play by Rooney. Can he put it in? And I don't think that's where you're supposed to put it, but, you know, good try. Good try. Corner kick, bringing it back to his midfield. Great move by Rooney. Boxing him out very well. Fernandez, one of the best midfielders in the game right now, utilizing that skill. Oh, and he puts it around him. Can he put it in? Oh, and a good save by Ederson. And if you're Rooney that far into the box, you cannot put that ball in as far in front of you as he did, because the goalie's going to come out and take that. And great defense by Rooney to give it back to his goalkeeper. That's one of the best strategies you can have in FIFA, is if you don't have anywhere to pass to, pass it back to your goalie. Reset the play. Get the ball moving. Get your defenders moving. Get open somewhere. Oh, what a through pass by Rooney, and he puts it in the back of the net. 2-1, absolute ranger. And Rooney taking the lead, and that is 2 goals for his center forward. I do not know how to say his name, so I'm not even going to try. But good job, Rooney. Godrubber needs to get a goal here, but we're still in the first half. So we have plenty of time to get this game back to a 2-2 game. Godrubber with the quick pass. Doesn't look like he has much help from anybody on his team right now. Quick pass to the middle. Pass out wide, but great defense by Rooney to get the turnover. Can he get the counterattack going here? And Godrubber with a great standing tackle to get the ball and playing the possession game here. But another turnover going over to Rooney, bringing it out wide, playing very smart. Send it to the wide open man. Don't try to force a pass. And I don't believe Rooney was trying to force a pass there. He was trying to send it out wide, but the angle of the joystick was not there. Fernandez with the ball. Back and forth game here. Great passing. Just making some fancy moves. Can he get his third? Can he get his third? Yes, he can! That is a hat trick by their center forward. And Rooney is starting to take this game away from Godrubber, something we did not necessarily expect to see. But good job, Rooney. Got the 3rd goal. And let's see if Godrubber can answer. Utilizing his wingers here, taking it up wide. Needs to go into more of attacking formation. Sanchez with the ball. Can he put a move on? Can he put it in the back? Oh, no, and there's a penalty. Oh, no, if you're Rooney, you're not happy about this, but we saw it last week. Rooney tried to get fancy. Let's see if Godrubber does. Oh, no, he had the right positioning, but Godrubber puts it in. And it is 3-2, still in favor of Rooney. Oh, and that was a red card, I believe? Oh, no. Oh, no, if you're Rooney, you're sweating here. You're down a man. One guy with a red card, playing 10 men. You're not going to be passing it to the out wide at all. That was a very bold decision. But we'll see if he can hold on to the lead here. And a bold strategy there by Rooney, kicking the ball out, but let's see if that pays off for him. Godrubber with the ball going out wide. Into the middle. Great pass. And that is halftime. Can't quite get one before the half. Going into this second half, it is 3-2 in favor of Rooney. However, there is a red card on the field, and that is not good if you are Rooney. However, you saw him making some changes there. Very smart play, taking his center back that was out by a red card and moving him to the right side, so then you could utilize that right wing as your center back, because if you have a 1-goal lead, you want to maintain it. You don't want to give up defense at all. Smart play by Rooney, but Godrubber needs to capitalize on this as they have a man down. I don't think we've seen a red card yet, so this is exciting stuff, folks. Can Godrubber get back into this game? Rooney with the ball, taking it up the field. Let's see what he does. Excellent move. Another excellent move, keeping it in the box, passing it out to the top of the box, out wide, switching field into the middle. Oh, trying to get fancy, but not quite able to get a pass off. Godrubber on the counterattack, but slowing this game down as he should. Whoa! How did he get onside? And that is not onside. I was going to say that was offsides by a mile, but I am not a FIFA ref as well. So what do I know? I'm just a esports commentator. Godrubber with the ball, passing it out wide. Ooh, and a almost great sliding tackle by Rooney, but Godrubber gets the ball back. Passing it to the middle, slowing the game down. Like we said, he needs to do this if he wants to win the game. Don't turn it over like we just saw. And Rooney with the ball again. At this point, if I'm Rooney, I'm playing keep away. You know, of course you want to try and score another goal, but keep that possession. At the half, it was 50-50 possession. You want to keep the ball away. You want that possession number to come up because, like we saw, folks, you're a man down. It's hard to get a win with a man down. Rooney with the ball, putting a great through ball. Can he get there? No. Godrubber with some stellar defense, bringing it back up in the center of the field. Oh, and another turnover by Godrubber. But you see Rooney slowing down, not trying to make any moves. Waste time. Waste as much time as you can with this lead. Godrubber passing it to a wide open center forward. Can he put it in? Oh, beautiful save by Rooney's goalkeeper. And he's earning his paycheck tonight, as I love to say. Let's go. Rooney with a beautiful through ball. I don't know if that was quite offsides or not, but it looks like it was not. And Godrubber with a smart play, kicking it out of bounds to get his defense back. Rooney with the ball. Can he get a fourth? Can he do it? Oh, trying to get too fancy in the box. Turnover to Godrubber, utilizing this counterattack. And then back to Rooney. As Giordero said in the chat, this match is not up to any good. Did he start making trouble in his neighborhood? I would love to hear that if he did. That is a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air quote, by the way, folks, if you're young enough to know that. Godrubber trying to pause, but Rooney with the ball. And another turnover back to Godrubber. And can he put the through ball here? He does. Can he put it in? And he does, baby. Let's go. 3-3. Neymar Jr. with the absolute shot. from at the top of the box, tying this game up. You're not happy if you're Rooney in this situation because you had to hold on to that lead. But we saw this before, and we're going to see it again. Tie game. And you're seeing Rooney making some switches, going to a 5-man back because he does have that red card. So it still allows him to have 4 defensive players. So he's going to be playing a 4-3-2, essentially, because one of his players is out. Making some changes, putting Mbappe up, Bernardeschi over to the middle, Fernandez back to the center. And as we mentioned before, folks, Rooney only has 1 more sub left, so he can utilize it if he wants to, but you can't take out the red card because you still have to stay man down, so you would have to take out one of your good players that are in right now, and I don't know if he has that many on the bench. I'm pausing it again, still trying to complete these changes. Making some strategic changes here, making sure that they cover the center, not really doing any sort of attacking formations except for Fernandez, but it looks like he is changing him up to supporting some sort of cross. And Vidal, I can't imagine, I mean, if you're Rooney, you need to have at least 1 person on the attack, but you have a great center forward who has a hat trick, and then you have Mbappe up at the top. So let's see what happens here. 20 minutes left in the game. That is about 3 minutes left of game time. Let's see what happens. James with the ball out wide. Over to Bernardeschi. Back to James. Taking it out wide, using his speed. And he's able to box him out. Playing the smart play, putting it into the middle with a wide open man. And, oh, great move. Ooh, and even better defense by Godrubber, and he said, not today, not in my house. Godrubber with the counterattack, but a quick turnover to Rooney, and we're still seeing a 50-50 possession, even with Rooney having a man down. Oh, what a beautiful move with the through ball. He needs to get a goal here, and just great defense by Godrubber, and we have a quick corner here to Rooney, with an excellent back heel by Fernandez into a center forward, over to Vidal. Slowing this game down. Smart play, but can't slow it down for too long because you're going to turn it over. Godrubber taking the ball up the center. He's got a wide open man on the left. Smart defense by Rooney, having his man switch over and play a little bit more aggressively. But Godrubber still has the ball, and a turnover to Rooney, passing it out wide. And a interesting through ball. Nobody quite there to receive it, and back in Godrubber's favor. Excellent through ball. Can he do it? No, taking it out back, playing the smart play, keeping the possession. And just another quick turnover by Godrubber. Godrubber's having some great play in the box, but he's trying to get a little too fancy and causing those turnovers. Godrubber taking it up. Oh, great move. Oh, and it looked like it was in, but not quite outside of the net. Still, folks, we have a 3-3 game in the 85th minute. Do we see another tie? Do we see another tie? I want to see what you guys think in the chat. Are they going to tie again? Is Godrubber going to come out with the upset? Or is Rooney going to come out with a win with 1 man down? We have Rob in the chat saying that it is going to be a tie from a different dimension. So hopefully he can see the future. I don't know. Godrubber with the ball, but a rough pass. Looks like it could have been a foul, but not quite. Rooney with the ball, taking it up the left side with Fernandez. And you hate to be going up against Bruno Fernandez. One of, like I said, the best midfielders in the game. But when you're putting that ball that far in front of you, it's hard to score there. Approaching the 90th minute. I don't know, folks. I think we're going to see a tie unless Godrubber can get something here. But another interesting pass. But, oh, he has it. He's taking it down. Can he do it? Can he do the upset? Oh, no. Oh. Whoa. What a game. 2 ties in a row. Rooney with a man down, able to hold on to at least the tie. That was a beautiful game, folks. Tied 3-3. As we've seen before this week, I was way off. Way off. That was bad. Those tiebreaker points were key, especially for Godrubber and OchoCinco Gaming being in last place in the league. Glitch still in first place. It's really going to come down to Call of Duty teams this week, guys. We have not really seen it happen in this league where it's come down to, I really need my Call of Duty team to win. So tomorrow, Thursday, Headshot Thursday. I think we should call it Headshot Thursday. Unless, let's see in the chat here if you can come up with some better hashtags for me, because I'd love to see them. But great games this week. Giordero coming out with his win to help DaFam, and tie game for the second time of these two players playing against each other. It's been a great night hosting you for the first time ever. Next time, we'll hopefully have Rob back. I'm your host, Chris. No more red BizJack, and we'll see you tomorrow.